Yeah? Hello ladies, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome. Thank you. Wanted to thank Larissa for opening a house to make this special shiur. Today we're going to have a shiur about Hafrashat Challah. We're going to show how to make a dough for challah, for bread for Shabbat, and how to make the hafrasha. We'll do some brachot as well, and the shiur will explain everything. Thank you. So basically, not to waste time, the idea of the shiur today is Hafrashat Challah. I'll soon explain why we're doing all this, but basically we know that it's a very good segula for people who want to give birth easily, b'shalom, and safely. And the biggest segula and the biggest thing of Hafrashat Challah is parnasa. Is basically any blessing you want, that's what you get. B'ezrat Hashem during Hafrasha, it's a lot of blessing in the house. You can buy challah from today till tomorrow in the stores, with raisins, with honey, with whatever you want. But when you do it yourself, you're bringing the bracha inside your house. It's the best thing that could be done. Okay? So what we need for this making dough for challah, give out the papers. It's the ingredients that you have in that paper. Okay, so first of all, we use flour. Okay. Okay. Let me take one. Okay, thank you. Okay, it says 5 pounds of flour. In order for us to use flour, we need to sift it first. Okay? Sifting is with this sifter. Girls, this sifter is 75 mesh. It's like a material. Nothing can go through. If there are, God forbid, any bugs or anything, it cannot go through. In the stores, you can find 50 mesh, you can find some other numbers, you can find big holes as a sifter. They are not so good for sifting the flour because bugs can be very small. You hardly see them. Only by sifting it before, even though it says sifted on the pack or whatever, first you have to sift it. So it takes time, a few minutes to sift it, but that's what we do. Okay, first we sift the flour. When we work and we try to make a hafrasha, make sure that your bowl, the one that Larissa was kind enough to contribute for this shiur, is going to be clean and perfect. Okay, clean and perfect, because we also, in a way, have to work on ourselves to be perfect, to be clean, to be able to accept the bracha. Okay, so we try to work on ourselves, and the more we're cleaner, the more we're perfect, the more Hashem gives on us blessings. So this is about the bowl. Now we want to speak about the flour. Flour have to be any flour that you have home, anything that has OU, bleached, unbleached. If you work with whole wheat, you do need for the whole wheat a bigger, the 50 mesh. It's not so easy. It's hard to sift everything with this kind of sifter. But basically, we're going to try and sift now. While you're sifting, it's a process that takes some time. While you're sifting, you pray. You ask whatever you want. It's true, we didn't do the hafrasha yet. We didn't try. We didn't start yet. But anything that you're doing in your own house, okay, you put a lot of effort, put a lot of thinking. What am I trying to do? You want to bring bless to the family, you want to bring shalom, ve'ahava, and love and peace into the house. You want the kids to be calm. You want to show a happy face to everybody, to be a warm person. And all the ingredients that we're going to put inside, you'll see how much it adds up to this thing. So we sift the flour slowly. The sifter, right? The idea of the sifting is to clean, to make sure that there's no bugs in the flour. So we have to be careful when we speak, what we say, what do we put inside our mouth? You know, not to hear every lashon hara, not to speak whatever we want. Be careful, you know. You're supposed to be also like a sifter to yourself. Which company do I want to be in? What do I want to hear? What I don't want to hear? And stuff like that. Okay. So the flour is katuv. The flour is the thing that brings bracha and parnasa in our house. The first mitzvah that the Jewish people were asked to do once they come to Israel is Hafrashat Challah. The first mitzvah. Yeah. And this is. It's okay, you can put everything in there. Yes.
Yeah, we can pray for our kids.
Easy delivery.
Чтобы все были здоровы, счастливы, молитесь все.
She tries to say, concentrate on what you do.
Слушай, наши бабушки,
Give me everything.
У нас есть имена в телефоне тоже, видишь? У тебя в телефоне имена есть.
For Ashlema, for all whoever needs to.
Amen.
Your names? Your names?
Yeah, I have
names.
Okay, start calling your names.
Raya, Rabat, Esther.
Amen.
Sveta, partnerka.
Shalom ben
Shalom ben.
Fricho.
Amen.
Hafrashat ben Edbo.
Hafrashat ben
Shaul ben Batia, Yona Chaim ben Shiri, Baruch ben Dina, Yosef ben Divijan, Shira bat Adina, Lorit bat Latifa, Mazal bat Adel, Abraham ben Polim, Zachariah ben Michal, Esther bat Margalit Sarah, Rachamim ben Yehoshua, Abraham ben Esther, Moshe ben Sarah, Yair ben Jami, Isok ben Miriam,
Ephraim ben Sarah.
Moshe ben Sarah, Yair ben Jami, Len Rachel bat Gila, Ezra ben Zakiya, Simcha bat Esther, Esther bat Leah, Sarah bat Sulcha, Moshe Chaim ben Shefika, Shalomo ben Chaviva, Shoshana Ronda bat Frida.
Amen. Amen.
Shiur bas Miriam.
כל חולי עם ישראל. שור בת מרים. Anybody else of Ashlema?
Rabbi Yigal ben Yael,
Rabbi Yigal ben Yael.
Rosa bat Shoshana, Riva bat
Abiel.
Ben Enes.
Rosa Shoshana, Rosa bat Shoshana.
Rosa bat Shoshana.
Riva bat Sonia.
Okay. So we sifted all the flour, very nice. Now I want to put some salt. Here?
This one, the big one, this one. On the bottom.
Okay. Now we put salt.
salt?
Salt is something that
Salt stands for
preserves,
Protection.
huh?
Protection.
Preserves food, right? We always have to make sure that we very nice. Protect our family, protect our kids, protect our husbands, everybody, to make sure that salt adds a lot of flavor to the food also. Any mitzvah that you do, try to put a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, a lot of life into the mitzvah, so that you don't do like I did it yesterday, I do it also today. Try to do it every time like new from the beginning. Here we put 2¼ teaspoon of salt. I usually put it in the bottom of the flour here, so that it doesn't mix with the yeast, because it doesn't go together, salt and yeast. Okay, so we put 2½ teaspoon. That's okay. 1
Teaspoons or tablespoons?
tablespoons. I'm sorry, tablespoons of salt. Okay, now we cover it so the yeast won't touch it.
Water is hot.
Yeah.
Or how much?
I need 4 cups. Okay. Next thing that we put is oil. I'm sorry, sugar.
Sugar, yeah.
Sugar.
It has to be by order, or you could.
Huh?
It has to be by order.
No, it doesn't have to be by order, but it's good to put, we put usually the oil towards the end, and then the yeast, and then the water. Okay? So, for the sugar, we add usually for 5 pounds of flour, I put 3/4 cup of sugar, so that it won't be too sweet. We don't want it to be too sweet. Three-quarters of a cup. We ask of sugar. We ask that Hashem would sweeten all the judgments, all the dinim that He has upon us, so that we won't go through troubles and through hardships. Everything will be sweet and nice and beautiful. B'ezrat Hashem. So we put this sugar all over. Okay. Next we put oil. Okay. This recipe for challah could be used with 4 eggs or without eggs at all. It's a water challah. I don't put eggs inside, and it comes very soft, very good, stays fresh for a long time. If I don't put if I don't put eggs, I use a little bit more oil than it says in the recipe. So in the recipe it says 1 cup of oil. I put 1 cup and a quarter. Okay?
And no eggs.
No eggs. No eggs.
It's good with no eggs. I tried.
Yeah.
It's better. I mean, it's the same.
People who have problems with
Allergies.
or with cholesterol, all right? Okay, so here's this cup of oil. This is 1 cup. When we put oil is basically something that smooths everything. We ask Hashem to give us a smooth life, no problems, no obstacles, so everything will be okay with our children. So important that they will, we should be smooth to them, to our husbands, to our children, right? So this is 1 and a little bit more. This is the oil that we add inside. Okay, now we have the yeast.
How close?
The yeast.
Tablespoons
Use 3 spoons of
of
this, or should I? Yeah, or should I use this? This?
whatever you want. Ножницы.
Okay, make sure when you use the yeast, the time shouldn't expire. So you want it to work, you want the dough rise. The yeast makes the dough rise. The yeast is the most sensitive thing that you put in the dough. So people say that when a woman is nida, it might not work because it's very sensitive. So if you have to work with and to make a challah, work with gloves. It could be easy. So we need 3 tablespoons.
Считайте сколько?
50 grams. How many?
50 grams for wet for the one that you put in the refrigerator. Okay. So these are dry yeast. So here's 1.
Я пачка 1 миллион. Один пачка такая, это мало. I try. Это хорошо не поднимается.
Его можно это?
One time I put 3.